Hello, students. It's good to be with you all again. I sure do wish that we were in our regular classroom. I miss you all a lot. I know you're working hard. Keep up the hard work. We'll get through this together. The first part of our work today has to do with more quadratic equations. We're going to do a nice application problem later on. Let's review a little bit first and make sure that we're sharp on the skills that we'll need for that application problem. Here's two examples of quadratic equations. We know that there are more than one way to solve a quadratic equation, but factoring is the quickest. If it factors, that's the way we like to go. Let's see if these can be solved by factoring. Can you find two numbers that multiply to 14? Well, 14 could be 7 and 2. And 7 and 2 work nicely because 7 and 2 also subtract to 5. If we're going to put 7 and 2 together and end up with a -5, we'll need a -7 and a +2. If I combine -7 and +2, I get -5. If I multiply -7 and +2, I get that -14. For my solutions then, move a -7 to the other side of the equal sign. Move a +2 to the other side of the equal sign. And there's my two solutions. Let's try that again. Can you find two numbers that multiply to 9? Of course, 9 is 3 times 3, but 3 and 3 don't add to 8. What other numbers multiply to 9? 9 could also be 9 times 1. If I make the 9 negative and the 1 positive, -9 and +1 will add to -8. But when I multiply -9 times +1, I get -9. For my two solutions, move the -9 to the other side of the equal sign. Move the +1 to the other side of the equal sign. You'll need to be able to solve by factoring in order to do the application problem that's coming up soon. The other skill we'll need for this application problem is to be able to multiply binomials together. Of course, we do that by the FOIL method. Let's do it. When you multiply the firsts, x squared. The outers multiply to 4x. The inners, 7 times x is 7x. When you multiply the lasts, 7 times 4 is 28. And as so often happens, the outers and the inners are like terms, and we can combine them. Let's try another example. If I have x minus 2 squared, I know that that means x minus 2 times itself. Now it's a FOIL problem. Multiply the firsts, the outers, multiply the inners, and when you multiply the lasts, a negative times a negative is a positive. Let's combine like terms. -2x plus -2x is -4x. When you work these problems on your paper, write the problem down, show me the answer. How much work you show in between, that's up to you. All right, go work a couple of problems and then meet me back here.